Hey everybody, welcome back to a new severe weather video. It is Monday, June 3rd, 2024. We have an upcoming weather system that's trying to form that's going to cause a very chaotic pattern, so I'm going to hop right into it. Starting off for today, we have a massive storm system that has been pushing through Oklahoma and there's a slight risk this storm's going to push right through the south mid to the Dixie Alley. It's gonna push through there. Nothing severe. Possible tornado chance back in Arkansas, but that's about it. Along with this is a freeze frame from the satellite from I think a couple hours ago, and so you see this is our main storm system. It's gonna push through. Not supposed to cause any problems. However, let's hop into something else that is interesting. Let's go to the European model. So, first things, let's talk about the temperature anomalies. So, starting off, we have the temperatures right here. And you can see very high pressure has set in for most of the United States. High pressure is currently centered here, except for a little storm that's going through down here. Pretty much everywhere else there's nice and warm high pressure. Nice little break finishing up that I had talked about in my last video 6 days ago. If we push this further, you can see though, we could see another storm system along this front up. You can see kind of a cold front, and this is going to push through up here. And you can see it'll push through and eventually could cause something more significant. You can see that really emphasis when the night happens. That's storm system. And that'll push through that and will cause some cooldowns up in at least the interior northeast, as you can see by the lighter colors and the darker colors in contrast. For instance, down here, the darker colors over here, we have the cooler temperatures up here from that low pressure system and the warmer ones down here from the Gulf of Mexico and high pressure that sets in. So we'll have that push through, and then from there it begins to get chaotic. You can kind of see something big right here even happens. And again, another massive weather system. So we do begin to form that chaotic pattern anywhere from, I'd say, Wednesday, June 5th to Thursday, June 13th. In between those times, it gets chaotic. If we go to the multi-parameters, let's come to the 6 hour. So this is it's predicting rain here. If we run this ahead, you'll see here's the storm system today that's going to slide through, and we get a small break right here. We get a very small break right here. Some rain showers from this low pressure system from in the northeast into the mid-Atlantic region. That's going to move up and out of here. Should cause no problems. Should just briefly swift right through, but it could intensify, but it likely won't. From there, you can see we have another storm system that begins to develop off the Rocky Mountains. And we're going to look at the jet stream or how storms form. But you can see after June 7th, it gets active again. You'll see a lot of low pressure systems popping up, and even this one right here, which could be our next big system. Right here. This could be our next big system that could push and cause severe weather, frankly, anywhere where it pulls moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, dry air this way. It could cause a tornadic event anywhere. And the environment has to be primed for it. And that'll move off. That could be a multi-day thing. That'll move off, and it won't cool down. It's still going to be pretty active. You can see by this map, here's a trough right here, and there's rain on the Carolinas. That'd be probably the day 3 if that system forms. Let's take a look at the jet stream now. Actually, yeah, let's take a look at the jet stream here. So, this is a temperature anomaly. This looks confusing, but this also shows the low pressure systems those brighter kind of cubes, like the brighter blue. And you see, there's there's our big system that'll trough through and cause that rain. There's our trough right there. And this is you can see how evident this is right here. It's a very big trough. It's very evident. This is a good way to predict how storms form. It's a good way to look. This also is too, but this is what many people use for anomalies, like basically height anomalies, like um water anomalies up in the upper atmosphere. And you'll see high pressure will send in the west, cooler temperatures in the northeast. This is more of a temperature anomaly, I'm sorry. And then it really sets in for everybody. Cooler temperatures mainly in the Midwest to eastern United States, shown here. And then finally, let's go to the 500 millibar winds, which show this is the jet stream that shows troughs. So here's that miniature trough up here. You can see it comes down. Not supposed to be anything significant. Could cause some severe weather up here, but it likely won't because it's going to be very weak. That'll push on further and deepen as it gets to northeast. But that one trough I've been talking about, this thing, you'll see it forms off the one that moves up and out to the Pacific Ocean or the Atlantic Ocean, and you can see here's this new trough that's right here, and this would be that storm that produces. And you see it further deepens as it gets further in the United States right here. This would be our storm that produces that multi-day severe weather event Thursday, June 13th, I'm sorry. Not the 18th, 13th. Aside from that, I mean, in the short term, there's nothing that's looking super severe. We can take a look at the lightning flash rate. So this shows how intense storms could be, what the European predicts. And these are all the storms that could happen. So if we go to June 13th, you can see, well, realistically anywhere, you can see all these spots could be severe weather events. So June 10th, there's one in Oklahoma. June 11th, they move slightly into the Ohio Valley. And then finally, the 13th would be a coastline. This would be like a finishing event over here. Those are kind of the three it's a good way to predict if there would be a severe weather event on those days shown. But as of right now, it doesn't look too significant. Then again, that is extremely far out. So stuff will change. Aside from that, that's kind of the long range event like we could see here in the United States as far as it goes from the Midwest and Northeast. But it does begin to get active again. So that break that we had, it will begin to get active. But yeah. As hurricane season gets closer, I will be doing more hurricane season related stuff. I will start to be doing more like in-depth ocean analysis and like where the greatest, and like if there was a hurricane, give breakdowns on that on top of cold fronts and severe weather as we get closer to hurricane season. Aside from all of that, I will see everybody in the next forecast video. See everybody there.